You're listening to the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com.
Welcome back, Charleston, as the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show continues here on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com. And I always like to take a little bit of time and just say thank you to those of you that listen to this program and rely on the information within it to help shape and craft your understanding of the real estate process and of our local real estate market here in Charleston. It's humbling to me to be able to be on this program, and I've been doing this for over 6 years. I've been selling real estate for over 1,000 transactions under my belt, and so just love the opportunity to be on here and talk about my passion, which is real estate, and frankly, helping others at a high level accomplish their goal and just understand what they're about to get themselves into when they get ready to buy something or sell something. And some of the things that I teach are not necessarily exclusive to the real estate market. We talk about a lot of strategy and things like that on this show, but I'm going to get back into these questions because I'm excited about this one. And I'm dubbing this entire show the Questions Show because we've just had so many recently and in so many different forms and fashions and different topics. But Mona C. in Charleston sent me this question. She says, I'm selling my house for sale by owner and have had it on the market for about 30 days. All I'm getting is calls from other agents that want to list my house, or they say they want to preview my home for one of their clients. Every time I show the house, I leave from work, and I'm tired of agents wasting my time. How do I know if these agents have a real buyer or not? I want to make the home accessible, but this whole foot in the door technique is driving me and my boss crazy. Every single one of these meetings to preview my home seems like it turns into an impromptu listing appointment, and that's not what I signed up for. Tell me how to make it stop. Great question. So this is so common. This is you have to understand that when you become a for sale by owner, you are a lead source for real estate agents. Make no mistake about it. So there are a few things that you need to understand as it relates to selling for sale by owner. Number one, if you're not going to pay a real estate agent a commission, if we call it being broker protected, if you're not going to pay us a commission, you're not really going to get real estate agents to express an interest in your property. Because why would we show your home and work for free when I can show it to somebody else and earn a 3% commission? That's what... And so you might say, well, shouldn't you be doing what's best for your client? Well, yes. But if you want access to my client, you have to pay me like everybody else is. Otherwise, I have to provide for my family. So we can get into a whole ethical discussion there, but I'm not going to because, quite frankly, if you're not willing to pay a real estate agent and you've made that decision, then they're just saying that you don't want to cooperate with real estate agents. And that's your choice, and that's fine. But you also have to understand that over 90% of buyers, or close to 90% of buyers, are already represented by real estate agents. So you're fishing for, the bullseye on the dartboard, which is the buyer that's not represented by an agent, but that is ready, willing, and able to buy a house. And I'm here to tell you that is a needle in the haystack. Because the majority of buyers that you're going to be marketing to are the people that are ready, willing, and able, that already have an agent, they're already moving, they're already looking at homes. Or you're looking at somebody that, let's say they're represented by a real estate agent, but they have a home that they need to sell. Something needs to happen before they make an offer on something. And so maybe they look at it for sale by owner just so they can get a better understanding of the area and the homes within it. What some of those different neighborhoods offer. Or you might find the buyer that's unrepresented by an agent, but they're a deal hunter. They want a bargain. So they go after for sale by owners all the time because they're at times none the wiser to the price. And I'll be completely honest with you. The house that I bought that my wife and family and I now live in was a for sale by owner that underpriced their house. And I do not feel bad for 1 second about paying them even less than what they listed the property for and getting a commission because that's my equity. That's my savings account in one form. And I'm not there to tell the seller, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to pay you exactly what your house is worth. I mean, you're underpriced, and I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm going to pay you $100,000 more than what you're asking for this house because I want it to be fair. That's not how it works. the challenge that you're having, Mona, is that you're not pre-qualifying your showings. And that's a challenge. How do you get agents to tell you whether they are legit or not? Whether they just want to come and meet you in person and say that they have a buyer just to get face-to-face with you, walk through the house, say some nice things, compliment you, oh, you're doing a great job. Yeah, I think it's priced pretty well. All those things that agents are going to say to warm you up. And so why are you selling for sale by owner? You know, how long have you decided to sell before you consider hiring a real estate agent? Have you heard of what agents can do as opposed to what you're currently doing to market your home? Can I give you some ideas? Here's some of the things I do. And it's this disguised listing presentation that is if the agent's doing it right, it's helpful. It truly is helpful information. But if you've left work under the false pretense that you're previewing the property with an agent that has a buyer and they don't have a buyer, they're just there to meet you, it's not the best start to a relationship. I'm not going to call a seller and say that, hey, I've got buyers that are interested in your property. Can I preview it? We either have buyers or we don't. I'm not going to lie to you and say I have buyers when I don't. Having said that, we get thousands of people a month that come to our website. We have literally 80 active buyers that are working with our team to look for properties. So we call for sale by owners all the time. Do I know whether it's going to be the perfect fit for them or not? No. Sometimes I do have to walk through the properties, and our agents do have to walk through those homes to make it, make the determination as to whether they want to bring their client or not. But here's what you can do if you're for sale by owner, and here's kind of the cure-all for this. Ask them to provide you with a copy of the buyer's agency agreement. If that agent is truly representing a buyer, ask to see that the representation agreement between the agent and this perceived buyer is real. Now, I guess an agent could go and falsify a buyer agency agreement or send you a copy of someone else's buyer agency agreement, but now we're getting into some pretty thin ice on behalf of the real estate agent, because if they're going to put themselves in a position ethically where, there could be serious reprimand from the Charleston Trident Association Realtors, LLR, or whatever, then I'm sure there are plenty of agents that would do that, but I think most wouldn't. I think most would say, hey, I have a buyer. Can I come and preview your home? Because that's a broad enough statement for them to get in the door. But I don't think people are going to go so far as to falsify a buyer agency agreement and send it to you just to preview it, just so they might be able to have a conversation with you about maybe selling your house at some point in the future. And there's a lot more that I could talk to you about as it relates to the for sale by owners that we communicate with. In fact, we have a for sale by owner program, and it's very straightforward. I mean, you have a menu of options that you can choose from. You can either hire us and pay the full 6% commission. You can hire us and pay a reduced commission. You can still sell it on your own for an even lower commission. You can benefit from some of our marketing or from some of our experience for a different commission. If you sell it on your own and you don't want to use us, you sell it for free. You don't owe us anything. So if you'd like more information on that, text the word, FSBO, F-S-B-O would be the easiest one, to my cell phone, 843-345-1273. Again, that's 843-345-1273. Text the word FSBO, F-S-B-O, to 843-345-1273. And here's what I'll do. I will send you a guide that I've written, and I believe the name of that guide is How to Sell Your Home for Top Dollar and Avoid Paying a Commission. Or it's something like that. I'm not remembering the exact verbiage, but it's just coming to mind because it's a tool that we give sellers that are selling their home on their own all the time. It includes the contracts that you need, the disclosures you need when you're selling, all kinds of different marketing ideas. And then, of course, information on our different menu of options if you do, in fact, want some marketing while maintaining the ability to sell it on your own and potentially not pay us anything. So anyways, Mona, I hope that helps. A lot can be said for selling your home for sale by owner and the benefits of it. And if you can do it, good for you. Save the money. But if it's costing you money or if it's disrupting your job, then maybe it's time to think about enlisting the help of somebody. So again, if we can help you with that, give us a buzz, 843-345-1273. or go to listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com. And stick around. We've got one more question I want to get to as the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show is in its final throws here in the last few minutes of the Big Talker 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com.
Stay tuned for more of the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com.